everybody. Patty Sheets here with another segment of Live Here, Work Here. I'm so excited to be back. It's finally time. Everybody's getting out and doing things again, and I get to talk to awesome people again. Today, I have with me Laura Barlow, owner of Explore the Magic Travel, and she is a travel expert and specializes in everything, particularly all things Disney. So with it being close to summer, I'm so thrilled to talk to you. Tell us a little bit about your company, Laura.
Oh, thank you, Patty. It's so good to be here. So like she said, I own Explore the Magic Travel, which is I customize or specialize in all things Disney. Disneyland, Disney World, Disney Cruises, whatever you can think, that's where I plan.
That's awesome. How long have you had the company?
So I have been doing this specifically for about 2.5 years. I've been in the hospitality industry on and off for over a decade. And now I've just really kind of niched in and focused on what I love the most.
That's wonderful. So I see your Instagram. You should follow her social media. It's amazing. Explore
the Magic Travel.
Yes, it's wonderful. So do you have a specialty, or is there one area you like the best, or is just everything?
So I plan all trips. You know, if you want to go to the Bahamas or Mexico or Turks and Caicos, I can help you. But really, I plan Disney vacations, Disney World and Disney Cruises. Being my favorites. But now more than ever, you need a trusted travel advisor in your corner.
COVID related and yes. So a lot of restrictions being lifted, or is it?
Yeah, we're seeing everybody come back to traveling, but things aren't the same. Things aren't exactly like they were before travel. And so, you know, I always want to help my clients and my guests be so prepared for the destinations that they're visiting. For Disneyland and Disney World, I mean, there's obviously some different procedures that we haven't seen before. And so my job is to make sure that I take the stress out of their trip, and so they can show up and enjoy the magic.
That's awesome. So how would it work? Let's say a family of 4 has been talking about Disney and then COVID set them back. They're planning a budget. Do you help them with a budget, or do they, how does that work from start to finish?
You know, it's so simple. All you do is pick up the phone. We have a little conversation. I talk to them about what's important. Like, what do you want this vacation to be? Tell me your budget. Tell me your dreams. What's important to your kiddos? And then I take it from there, and I'm going to help you find the best accommodations, you know, really trying to maximize your budget and, you know, get everything included in it. So we're going to work on hotels, dining reservations, fast passes when they're back. Whatever it is, I'm going to help you get the biggest bang for your buck.
You know what, that in itself is magical, because years ago when our kids were little, we went to Universal Studios when Men in Black was brand new. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Old school.
Yeah.
Men in Black was a new ride. We didn't know anything about a fast pass. We knew nothing about it, and we were in line literally for an excess of 3 hours. And we kept seeing people go in and out, the same people, and like, okay, we did something wrong. So clearly you can help people navigate any of these things. They have no idea.
Yeah, I always say friends don't like friends. Go to theme parks, Universal, Disney, wherever, without a plan of attack. And nobody should be waiting in line for 3 hours. There are ways to stay ahead of the crowd, or you know, just kind of maximize your time there. And that doesn't mean standing in line.
That's awesome. Well, so is this a special year for Disney? Is this like,
yes,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
What's going on with Disney now, girl?
So this is so great. So October 1st is the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World, and it is going to be an 18-month celebration. Wow. And we are going to see things that we haven't seen before, from nighttime spectaculars to new attractions and rides. There are going to be surprises and delights for the next 18 months, and it's going to be so exciting.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. So, okay, so let's say someone's watching this right now, and they're like, oh my gosh, you know, we've been talking about Disney. Is it too late? How do you need a ton of lead time to call you, or what are we talking about here for lead time?
So, okay, normally I would say, no, call me, let's get planning. But, you know, because of COVID and because of the new procedures, Disney has implemented this, it's called a park pass reservation system. And it's just how they measure capacity. So normally I am like the whiz at throwing together that last minute surprise trip for your family, but there are some things that we have to kind of work around, and that is park capacity. So I would say if you're thinking about Disney, if it's, you know, on your bucket list, let's start talking sooner rather than later so we can make sure that we get you prime accommodations and get you a spot in those theme parks.
And that includes the Disney Cruise Line too.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, so sailings are, we're anticipating sailings coming back probably August or September, but we're booking all the way into 2022, and Disney just unveiled their brand new ship, and it is going to blow your mind. It's amazing.
Have you seen it?
Yes. Well, not in person, but like I've seen the webinar.
That's
and
awesome.
We have a trip booked because I cannot wait to get out and start sailing again.
And you can recommend based on your own personal experience too. So you know it, you can advise
Yes.
it because you know it.
Absolutely. I am in the parks every quarter, whether it's Disney World, Disneyland's just opening for out-of-state guests June 15th, so I'll be back there. But I am always out testing the strategies that I send my clients with, trying the newest restaurants, working the new attractions, doing it so I can better advise my clients.
I think that's awesome. I will tell you, if you wouldn't mind answering a quick question, when I announced that I was going to be interviewing you today, I had a lot of text messages and comments. So one was repeated a couple of times, and that would be in terms of staying on site at Disney. A lot of people might want to, well, I've got an aunt that lives whatever and close by, or a VRBO or a Airbnb.
Sure.
What's the advantage of staying on site?
Well, there's a bunch, but let me just start with this. If you are going to Disney, you are going because you want to experience the magic. I mean, Disney's all about magic. And the wonderful thing about staying on property is you experience it from sun up to sundown. I mean, their hotels are perfectly themed, and you're going to get all the benefits of in-park transportation. Currently now you can get the Magical Express, so you don't even need to rent a car. You just hop on a magic little bus and it'll take you to your resort. Disney's implementing their early magic hours again soon, so that is extra access to the parks before it's open to everybody else. And truly it goes back to the magic. I mean, there's something just so magical about hopping off the Skyliner at the end of the day and just walking to your resort and being back to your room in 10 minutes rather than having to travel and,
Convenience,
Yeah,
really.
absolutely.
A convenience.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds wonderful. So recapping, you do all things travel, any accommodations in any
Yes.
kind. You specialize in that. Now you have a hashtag, or your name is the glass slipper.
Yes, so Glass Slipper Concierge is my parent agency who we're affiliated with, and Glass Slipper Concierge is truly the leaders in luxury Disney travel. So if you're looking for a premium experience or just want to have a luxury experience in your budget, I can get you there. I can customize that for you.
I believe it.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And I appreciate how you made time to have this little segment here. I think people are going to love it. We're getting into summer travel.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Well, thank you for
Well,
having
how
me.
can people get a hold of you if they want to contact you?
Yeah, I'm on Instagram at Explore the Magic Travel, or my website is also Explore the Magic Travel. And I would love to chat. Any questions that you have, you can contact me through either of those. And if you're thinking about Disney, head there for a no obligation complimentary quote.
That sounds
We'll get
wonderful. Or
started.
follow my page.
Yes.
And should we don some headwear
Well,
for a
yes, I
second?
absolutely thought that if we're going to be talking Disney, we need to have the proper headgear. Maybe we should have put this on in the morning,
Yes.
but thank you so much for having me.
Have an awesome day, everybody.
Bye.
Live here, work here.